2021 Corvette Stingray, rocking a yellow t-shirt, just going about his day like any other. This was literally the last time he was captured on video before the shooting. But why would anybody want to take out young Dolph? That's where this story gets deeper than surface level. See, Dolph wasn't just another rapper, he was an independent force in the game who built his own empire without bowing down to the majors. Paper Route Empire was his creation, his legacy, and he was proud of how he maintained ownership of his masters and his movement.
But it's a difference when you own your and you making a certain amount of money every year and your is going to do nothing but keep growing and doubling and tripling every year. So you know what the hell you worth and it's all yours. Something happened to you, that's your family. You know what I mean? Your masters ain't going, my masters ain't going to that record label, and that record label. No, you know what I mean? Like I got a little boy, I got a little girl. You know what I'm saying? I got nieces, I got nephews. You know what I'm saying? Like Glock finna get ready to have little Glocks running around. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we doing it for, bro. Like it is what it is.
This independence, this refusal to play the industry game by anyone else's rules made Dolph stand out, but it also made him targets. And one of the most publicized beefs in Dolph's career was with fellow Memphis rapper Yo Gotti and his CMG label. The tension between Dolph and Yo Gotti reportedly started around 2016 when Dolph dropped his debut album titled King of Memphis, a title that some felt was a direct challenge to Yo Gotti, who had long positioned himself as Memphis's top dog. This led to a series of diss tracks from both sides, including Dolph's infamous Play With Yo, which directly targeted Gotti. But Dolph made it clear in interviews that his issues with Gotti went beyond rap. In one particularly revealing clip, Dolph broke down why he could never respect Gotti.
Why do they keep trying to make it a rap beef between you and Gotti though?
If it's something about you I just don't respect, bro, I can't sit and fake and act like it's all good.
That's understandable.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Like the first time I even met little dude, go in the studio. First time.
He added.
He sent everybody out the studio. Like, let me holler at Dolph. Like, man, you got your own everything, bro. You popping. You like, bro, you got the money, you got your team, you got this, you got that. You like, bro, I'm telling you, we can do this, we can do that. You ain't like Zilla. I ain't gotta hold your hand like Zilla. You ain't like Starlito. I ain't gotta hold your hand like Starlito. I ain't gotta babysit you like them. It's my first time meeting you.
This beef wasn't just on wax, it allegedly spilled into the streets. In 2017, Dolph's SUV was shot at over 100 times in Charlotte, North Carolina, though he walked away unharmed due to the vehicle's bulletproof panels. Following this incident, Black Youngsta, a Yo Gotti protege, was arrested along with 2 others, though charges were later dropped due to insufficient evidence. Later that same year, Dolph was shot multiple times outside a retail store in Hollywood, Los Angeles, requiring hospitalization for 2 weeks. Yo Gotti was initially considered a person of interest in this case, but was later cleared. These incidents highlight how real the danger was for Dolph, who seemed to have a premonition about his safety. In one of his interviews, he spoke about not feeling safe.
Necessarily safe out here for black men nowadays.
It ain't safe out here for black men, but it ain't safe out here for nobody though, if you tell the truth, if you just think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't finna have my child around all the even occur to go on.
Dolph was conscious of how money and success could attract envy and danger. He even spoke about hiding his wealth early in his career.
But I was the type that I have some paper and run up an amount of paper where I'd be like, damn, I don't want nobody to know that I got this paper. I always been real personal and like, let me keep my shit on the under, you know what I mean? I don't want nobody to get offended, I don't want nobody to be jealous, I don't want nobody to envy me. And like, that money, that shit do some weird shit, especially with your closest one.
Fast forward to 2021 and the tragic shooting at Makeda's Cookies would claim Dolph's life, but the story doesn't end there. The murder trial has brought shocking revelations about what might have been behind this hit. During the trial of Justin Johnson, which began in September 2024, prosecutor Paul Hagerman made a stunning allegation that Yo Gotti's brother Big Jook, Anthony Mims, had placed a $100,000 bounty on Dolph's head. This claim was backed up by testimony from Cornelius Smith, who admitted to being one of the shooters. According to court testimony, the hit was allegedly offered to Justin Johnson as part of a plan to secure a recording deal with CMG, Yo Gotti's label. In a twist that adds even more complexity to this saga, Big Jook himself was killed in a targeted shooting on January 13th, 2024, outside Perignon's restaurant and event center in Memphis. This occurred during a repast following a family member's funeral. As of now, no arrests have been made in Big Jook's killing, and authorities haven't officially connected it to Dolph's murder. This cycle of violence has cast a dark shadow over the Memphis rap scene, highlighting the very real dangers that exist beyond the music. The legal proceedings have seen Justin Johnson convicted and sentenced to life in prison in September 2024, while Cornelius Smith's trial has been delayed to July 28, 2025. A third third suspect, Hernandez Govan, charged with conspiracy and planning the murder, is also awaiting trial. So what we have here is a tragic story that's still unfolding, with the footage of Dolph's final moments serving as a grim reminder of the real-life consequences of these street beefs. Let's dig deeper into the fallout from Dolph's death, the legal proceedings, and how Memphis has mourned one of its fallen sons. Possibility of parole after 63 1/4 years. Jamarcus Johnson, another suspect, pleaded guilty to 3 counts of accessory after the fact, with his conspiracy charge dropped. He is expected to testify against co-defendants and faces 12 years in prison. Cornelius Smith, who was indicted for first-degree murder and linked to the theft of the Mercedes used in the attack, admitted to shooting Thornton in court. His trial has been delayed to July 28, 2025. Hernandez Govan, accused as the mastermind